Hello, Darren Alf here from BicycleTouringPro.com. I'm in Lago, Ecuador right now, and today I'm going to cross the border into Colombia. Colombia is only about 17 miles away to the north. So that's the plan today, is an international border crossing. I've never been to Colombia before, so new country for me as well. First thing though, I gotta go to the bank. I'm gonna ask if they will give me Colombian pesos, because here in Ecuador they use US dollars, which is very easy for me. In Colombia, they use the Colombian peso, which is about 2,970 pesos to $1. So that's going to be difficult to get used to. About 3,000 pesos to $1, but I don't even know what the word for 1,000 is in Spanish, so I'm going to have to learn that just so I can figure out what the prices are and stuff. Anyways, first stop bank, second stop the border of Ecuador and Colombia. Cycling through the streets of Ecuador. So I just got money at the bank and now I'm heading out of town. It's really busy right now. So I was able to pull out US dollars at the bank there, but I wasn't able to pull out Colombian pesos. Wasn't an option. So hopefully I can get some pesos when I get to Colombia. Now because I'm going to the border, I'm guessing that there's going to be less traffic on this road today than there was on my previous day of riding between, where was I, Coca and here in Lago. So yeah, hopefully there's less cars, not only today but tomorrow and the following days as well. That would be great. So there are two ways to cross into Colombia. There is the Pan American Highway, which is the way most people go, and then there's this way, the back way, the jungle way, and supposedly the most dangerous way. Lonely Planet says do not attempt to cross the border into Colombia from here. So hopefully they're wrong. But they basically say, yeah, like the town I was in, Lago, is known for its crime and prostitution, drug smuggling, etc. And so I'm going into the thick of it today, really. And I'm crossing the border into Colombia, where the FARC has been known to operate. So yeah, it's kind of a dangerous, potentially dangerous area, but we'll see what it's like. There's something going on up here. All the cars are stopped. I see maybe police or military up here. Okay, yeah, that was a police roadblock there. They're just checking all the cars for registration and stuff, and maybe for other things as well, like human trafficking and drugs. But they let me through, no problem. The guy gave me a thumbs up. So like today I'm crossing the border, and I was trying to think of other times when I've crossed international borders, and I've done it a lot on a bicycle, like more on a bicycle than I've ever done it in a car or anything like that. And I'm trying to remember what my first international border crossing was, and I can't really remember. I think it must have been between Canada and the United States. That's got to be the first one I've ever done, but I don't really remember where it was. It was in British Columbia, but I honestly don't remember it. It was over 10 years now, so I don't know. But I've had some interesting border crossings over the years, and I'll tell you about them later. I'm kind of out of breath at the moment. So I've gone about 11 miles now. I think I have about 5-6 more until the border. I just stopped here at a little store, last town in Ecuador, to get some Gatorade and water. Oh, it's hot and humid. It's like way more humid today than it was before. It's a little overcast at least, which is good though. Final stretch into Colombia. Here I come. So I just made it through passport control. It took 2.5 hours to go through, but I'm not in Colombia yet, so I still have a short ride until I get to Colombia. Well, that took forever. Like, I've done a lot of border crossings, like dozens and dozens, and that was one of the slowest ever. There's just no reason it should take that long. Like, there were 30 people there, not that much. Oh my gosh, the people were just so slow, and then when it was finally time to check into Colombia, they were gone. They weren't even there. They were out to lunch. So that took forever. And everyone is just so crowded and like cutting in line and pushing their way up to the front. So you're so crowded, and it's already like 100 degrees and sweaty, sticky. So you're 100 degrees surrounded by other people who are pushing you, trying to get up to the front and cut in front of you. It was pretty stressful, to be honest. So now I have just a short distance to cycle until the actual border of Ecuador and Colombia. That immigration checkpoint was about 3 miles, maybe 2-3 miles before the actual border. So I'm cycling to the border now. I gotta turn my computer on. Anyways, gotta say goodbye to Ecuador now. It's been great. Hopefully Colombia is just as nice and just as good, with better weather, cooler weather. That's what I'm hoping for. Here it is, the border of Ecuador and Colombia. So here I am at the border of Ecuador and Colombia, leaving Ecuador now. It's about 1,000,000 degrees right now. Whew. Okay, I gotta go. Here we go. Colombia. All right, so I'm in Colombia now. It's pretty good so far. I've only gone half a mile. It's good to be here, but I have a new problem now. I have no money, and there was no place to get money at the border there. So the next bank on my map is 150 miles away. I'm gonna need money before then. So I'm hoping that somebody somewhere will take US dollars, hopefully. Look at the road, it's so much better than it was actually in Ecuador. There's a shoulder, see? Like in Ecuador, this shoulder right here did not exist. You would have to cycle over here in the lane. This is nice. I asked the guy at immigration where I could buy Colombian pesos, and he said in Colombia. No shit, Sherlock. But I was hoping to get some at the border so I would have money. Anyways, there's a town called like Dorado or something like that. Dorada, about 9 miles up the road. Don't know how big it is, don't know if there's gonna be an ATM, but hopefully there is one. There is not one on my map or on Google Maps or anything like that, but cross your fingers there's a bank, an ATM, something. Because just to buy water, I need some pesos. Something interesting just happened. I was coming up over a ridge and there were some locals with a rope across the road. I've seen that before. They're asking for money to continue down the road. Well, I wanted to videotape that exchange, but it's hard because I'm like trying to get through the border and videotape. It's just not possible, and stick a camera in these strangers' faces, who knows what they're gonna do. So anyways, I just played dumb and I was like, I don't speak Spanish. And then finally he just said, okay, go. So that's how I got through. The road is turned to dirt and rocks, and it is just terrible right now. It is so hot, like 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh gosh. And bumpy and hilly all at the same time, and I have no money. I just passed this little creek here, or I'm about to pass it. I'm gonna just jump in. I'm soaked from head to toe now. Locals will probably wonder what's wrong with me, but that's all right.
That's the word.
Porque is, I'm from California.
El carnaval.
No hablo de español.
Carnavales, carnavales, Dorada.
Fiestas.
Porque fiesta.
Fiesta
Ah,
del carnaval.
cool.
Carnaval también.
Fiestas, baile.
Okay.
Por bajo.
Yeah.
¿De dónde viene?
Huh?
¿De dónde?
¿De dónde? California. I'm going to Bogota.
¿California?
¿La
Yeah,
cicla?
sí.
¿La cicla?
Yeah.
Recorriendo.
Yeah, from Quito.
Frontera.
Quito. Yeah. Cuenca, and then Bogota, and then back to Quito. Yeah. Tengo no dinero. ¿Es posible dinero en la Dorada? Sí. Yeah.
La corraleja, siga.
Okay. Adiós.
Colombia!
Adiós. Hola. Man, those guys are crazy. Loco. Alright, that's quite a welcome to Colombia there. I wish my Spanish were better. That was fun.
Las comunidades indígenas escuchan 99.7.
I did not know the road was going to be like this. It's really bad. It's getting better though, I think, actually. There's the road again. Yes! And it's raining now. It's just started to rain. Yeah! Back on the pavement. I feel like a human being again. Here's my first major town in Colombia, La Dorada. Bienvenidos a La Dorada.
Tiempo en nada, con 5 balas, todas
So I found a bank here in La Dorada. The fiesta is going on and it is crazy out here right now. Look at this place. Whew. Gotta watch out because these kids will squirt you or throw stuff at you. I was planning to go 33 miles further today, but the border crossing took so long and there's this fiesta in town, so I'm just thinking of staying here. There's a hotel behind me. I'm gonna go ask how much a room is for the night, and then I'll do the 33 miles tomorrow and then continue up the road as planned from there. So let's see if I can get a room tonight. So I got a hotel for the night. It cost me 20,000 Colombian pesos, which is about $6 or $7. $7 maybe. $6.50. Hey, there's a selfie here. One moment, everyone is throwing chalk, and the next, we're running from the rain. The people here know how to do this. You get under the bleachers. Sitting under the bleachers, waiting for the rain to stop. Yeah. We get a photo together. Juntos.
¿Tienes celular?
Yeah.
¿Tienes celular?
Do I have anything on my face? This guy behind me just totally sprayed me.
Vamos, Bolivia, beso. Si la vida fuera estable en todo el tiempo, yo no bebería ni me gastaría la plata. Pero me doy cuenta que la vida es un sueño y antes de morir es mejor aprovecharla y ver. ¡Ay, hombre! Pero me doy cuenta que la vida es un sueño y antes de morir es mejor aprovecharla.